Were you in the Bullet Club originally?
Yeah, I was the one who came up with it. And
okay, wow.
Yeah, I pitched the name and
really
the whole thing. Yeah,
I didn't know that you were the originator of that, because that's hugely over now.
Yeah. They wanted me to turn heel, and apparently it was going to be just me and Foley, King Foley, who was.
Where's he from?
He's from Tonga, but out of New Zealand.
Okay.
Was a rugby player in Japan.
Gotcha.
Quit rugby.
Now this isn't King Haku's son, because there's a guy.
No, yeah. So he came in the same, kind of the same time.
What's his name?
Tamatonga.
Tamatonga.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But what happened? It was meant to be me turning heel with King Foley as my bouncer, similar to Shawn Michaels' Diesel.
Was your heater, yeah.
Yeah, and but then I guess Gato had this idea, I might as well just lump all the foreign guys together. So it was Carl Anderson, it was Tamatonga. So he put us together, and he said, come up with a name for next week, and I'm going to debut you on the pay-per-view. You're going to beat up Tanahashi, and hopefully you'll get over. I was like, okay, cool. So I remember going back to the dojo one night, and I'm scribbling down lots of little names, trying to figure out what it's going to be. And I didn't want it to be like 3 letters, because that had kind of been done. Yeah, and I didn't want it to be there something, or I didn't want to be something. So I remember coming up with this name, and I was like, Bullet Club. That's kind of cool, And I remember I texted.
We're Bullet Club though.
Why Bullet Club?
Yeah, like Bullet Train or.
Yeah, no. So what? I was trying to tie everyone's kind of character together. So I'd been doing this thing where I was a real shooter, because I kind of used to make fun of Minoru Suzuki saying, because he's an actual shooter.
Right.
So I used to say, well, I'm a real shooter, and I just kind of make fun of him.
Yeah.
And I'd always do this kind of the handgun kind of point gesture at him, backstage of the locker room, just joking around. This was about 6 months before we even came up with the Bullet Club. But then there was Carl Anderson, who was known as the Machine Gun. Mm-hmm. So I'm the real shooter. He's the machine gun. How do I tie all this together? Okay, we all fire bullets.
Right.
So then it was I had Bullet Club. I had there was Bullet Parade. There was maybe Bullet League, and then Bullet Club. And
Bullet Boys.
Yeah, there was a couple of them, And I remember texting Carl Anderson, whose real name's Chad. He's one of my best buddies. And I texted him. I said, look, I have this list of names. You want to look at them? And he goes, bro, I don't give a shit. Call it whatever you want. And I was like, all right, cool. So I pitched the name, and even at the time they're like, the boys were, on the fence about it, and the office kind of couldn't pronounce it because they were saying Barrett Club. But it went from strength to strength and it got over. So.